Books on my to-be-read list can be divided up into three categories. There are books that I want to read. There are books that I want to already have read. And then there's this weird third category of books, which are books that I know I would devour. I know I would love them, but I just can't penetrate them. Quiet! Now, for philosophy enthusiasts, there are more books like this for me than there are stars in the sky. There's so many. And I used to avoid them, but recently I think I've cracked the code, or at least some of the code, to how you read and even enjoy these books. And basically, it doesn't take genius. It just takes an average intelligence and an above average determination. So stay tuned. The book that taught me the things that I'm going to teach you in this video was this bastard, The Groundwork for the Metaphysics of Morals by Immanuel Kant. Absolutely horrendous title, absolutely horrendous language all the way through. This is the Dark Souls of thinly sliced trees. Like the every single sentence you have to read at least once to get it. It is awful. Language is the biggest thing that stops people from reading books like these. But language can't scare you. Don't let it scare you. The way you get around it is with the first tip I'm going to share with you. Don't bang your head against the text. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, banging your head against the text is this. When I was not young because I'm still tiny, but younger, I wanted to try reading Shakespeare. So I picked up a tome like this. I flipped to Macbeth Act 1, Scene 1, and I went, right, I am gonna not move until I understand the first scene, and then the second, and then the third, and then read the whole thing. Guess how long it took before I gave up? Not very bloody long. This is what it is to bang your head against the text. Just mindlessly reading without going and finding secondary sources and solving it all. Later on, I tackled Shakespeare a bit better when I was given a book like this. This is a simple English version of Hamlet in a comic book. So it's easy to read, easy to understand. And when I read this, I could actually return to the original text of Hamlet and just about grasp it. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is don't treat these books like novels, Treat them like weekend projects. Find different ways you can read them, understand them, and go that way. Just experiment. And that leads on to my second tip, which is try different things. Imagine you read something complicated, like Nietzsche, and none of it went in. Fair enough. So try reading it slower. Try reading it faster. Try watching a YouTube video about it and then going back to it. Try watching a documentary about it and then going back to it. Try buying a study guide. Try reading it standing on your head. There's somebody somewhere out there who finds it easier to read Nietzsche standing on their head. And if that's you, do it. Keep experimenting and find something that works with you and the books that you read, and just stick to that. The point is not to give up just because you can't read it how you traditionally read a book. And anyway, my last tip is to work hard. So many people see other people reading loads of philosophy and literature and complicated stuff and think they're naturally intelligent. No. Some people might have been, but most of the time it's just about working hard. It's about not giving up when the language is difficult or the concepts are really weird. It's about trying things. It's about applying the things that I told you in this video. In conclusion, reading hard books is not about being intellectually gifted. It is about problem solving. Can you understand what's hard about a hard book? Yes, you can. And are you clever enough to find out the trillions of different ways you can go around solving that problem? Yes, you are. And then the final thing to do is to just work really, really hard so that you can finish that book and get something out of it. These are the 3 pillars of reading complicated books, and I know that you can do them because everyone can do them. So the question is what's stopping you?